In the quaint town of Elmswood, where the pace of life was gentle and the people content, lived a young woman named Clara. Known for her gentle nature and unassuming demeanor, Clara was regarded as the epitome of innocence. Her kindness was unwavering, her intentions pure, and her actions always considerate. The townsfolk often praised her as a beacon of virtue. However, this halo of innocence was not always a blessing. Clara's life took a dramatic turn when she became the target of a deceptive scheme by a local businessman named Mr. Hargrave. Eager to acquire Clara's modest family home for a development project, Hargrave crafted a complex legal trap. He forged documents and manipulated evidence to make it appear as though Clara had defaulted on her mortgage. Unaware of the deception, Clara was shocked when she received a foreclosure notice. She sought legal advice, but her innocence and naivety became obstacles. The lawyer she approached, recognizing her lack of worldly experience, exploited her inexperience to charge exorbitant fees. Clara, ever trusting, believed in the legal system's fairness and her lawyer's guidance, only to find herself deeper in debt and more entangled in the legal mire. Her situation worsened as Mr. Hargrave used his influence to discredit Clara's character. The community, initially sympathetic, began to doubt her integrity. Rumors spread, and whispers of her supposed irresponsibility tainted her reputation. Despite her earnest attempts to clear her name, her innocence rendered her powerless in the face of deception and corruption. Clara's story reached its climax and she found herself isolated and near ruin. It was not her innocence that protected her, but rather her awareness and assertiveness. She realized that her blind trust and uncritical faith in others had allowed her to be manipulated. To reclaim her life, she had to shed her naivety, adopt a more cautious approach, and seek justice with a shrewd mind. With the help of a determined activist who exposed Mr. Hargrave's corruption, Clara eventually regained her home and her standing. The experience left her wiser but not unscathed. She understood that while innocence might be virtuous, it was not always a safeguard. The burden of innocence sometimes meant that one could be easily exploited, and thus, a balance of innocence with discernment was essential for navigating a world where virtue alone was not always sufficient.